so dope. You are bomb. Don't ever let anyone tell you anything different. Kill it, girl. Every day, all the time.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little minute. I've been just handling my business, doing what I gotta do. As you can see, I have a new intro. Shout out to Travo. He did the beat, he produced the beat, and I laid down the vocals on that. So let me know what y'all think about that. Shout out to him. Today, I will be talking to you all about how to be confident. Like, confidence is something I personally have struggled with most of my life. And I think most people can relate to me on that too. Like, at some point, we've all been insecure about something, whether it be physical or we feel like we're inadequate in some type of way, you know. So, I just wanted to come talk to y'all about how I have grown to be confident in myself, like genuinely confident. And I have my notes right here because I tend to ramble sometimes. As y'all can see in my last video, like I could just be talking about 3, 4 different topics at once. So I'm trying to stay on track today so it's not as long. But the first thing about being confident to me is just knowing who created you, knowing your creator, and just knowing that he took his time to create only one you. Like, there's nobody else in this world that can be you. That right there in itself is dope to me. Regardless of, I hear all the time, like, oh, you resemble my niece, you look like my granddaughter. Or, people say that all the time, but even then, like, we can have similarities, but nobody in this world can be you. And that's one of the main things that I tell myself. I'm fearfully, and I'm wonderfully made. Like, there's nobody else out here like Tashira, period. Like, that's dope. There's nobody else out here like you. That in itself is reason to be confident in who you are and to not let people make you second guess who you are, or let society make you want to be like everybody else. So I wrote down some key points on like things you can do to help you be confident. And the first one is to just identify whatever it is that you struggle with. For me, one of my main things I've struggled with is my weight, and I've definitely talked about that in my blog and just on my social media and everything. Like, that's been the one thing that I've struggled the most with embracing about myself. And I remember when I first, about 2 years ago, I lost 85 pounds total. I think it might have been a little bit over 85 pounds, but I just say 85. And I remember I could just tell when, like, it was like a switch went off. Like, I didn't realize it at first, but as time went on, I started to walk different, carry myself differently, like, and that was the confidence just like coming to the light. I didn't realize it back then, but even people would tell me like, man, you looking good, you walking different, talking different. Well, not really talking different, but more so like walking different, walking with more confidence. Because something else I was always like kind of insecure about is my walk. Because sometimes, like, it's weird, like if I know somebody is like looking at me walk, not necessarily focusing on my walk, but just watching me walk, I waddle. Like, I have a waddle sometimes. And I know you like most fat people probably do, but I don't know. Yeah, that was something I used to be like really insecure about too. But I realized, like, cuz I started to like gain some of the weight back. So totally I think I've gained back 35 pounds. And at first it was like all the confidence that I had built up was just starting to deplete. And I remember when I was in my, like, I want to say my prime of like losing weight, I had people around me that were jealous. And that's one key thing to about building confidence. Do not surround yourself with haters. Like, that's all they are, is haters. Like, people that's just like insecure within themselves, or they see something in you that they lack, they feel like they lack, or they wish they had. That's a hater. Regardless of how much money you got or you don't have, like, it can be the most simple. People will hate on you just for being who you are, just your personality, just how when you walk in a room, people's faces light up. You bring joy to other people. People hate on stuff like that. It's not always about, oh, this person got this amount of money, drive this car. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even necessarily about how you physically look either. But I remember when I was like really just building my confidence, and yeah, like some people that's just close to me didn't really wish me well. They would actually highlight the things that I struggled with, like my insecurities, and that let me know, God let me know, I should separate myself from these people, because when you're trying to build your confidence, the last thing you want to hear is somebody just tearing it down. For real, for real. Like, hey, there's no hard feelings, but I can't be around you. So yeah, I just say, like, whatever it is that you struggle with, identify it. Because like I said, we all struggle with things. And for me, it was my weight. Even now, like, I'm on a weight loss journey. And I find myself sometimes, I'll be like, oh yeah, I lost 85 pounds. I said it so proud. And then I'm like, but I gained some of it back. But I'm trying to lose it again. Like, it's always I'm working towards losing it again. Like, I feel like if I don't add that in the conversation, people gonna judge me, or people gonna look down on me. Which it shouldn't matter. Like, this is my body. Even if I chose not to ever lose another pound, that's okay. I'm not promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. I'm not promoting obesity. I'm promoting you love and embrace who you are. You do what's best for you. If you're 300-400 pounds and you love how you look, you feel good, like you don't have no health issues, do you. Like, who am I to tell you what to do with your body? That's all I'm saying. Me personally, I know I'm not going to stay this size. I'm losing this weight because I just want to be in the healthiest shape possible. I want to be married. And when I'm married, I want to have children. And I know a lot of complications come with being overweight and carrying babies. And it's not even just about kids either. It's just, I just want to be in the best shape that God will possibly have me in for as long as I live on this earth. But my second point is, imagine yourself without whatever it is that you struggle with, because I realize not everybody struggles with weight. Whatever it is that keeps you from being confident in yourself, whether it be your teeth, or it could be something not even physical, like whatever that thing is. Whatever that thing is, like, yeah, just imagine yourself without it. And like, how would that feel? Like, how would you feel in that moment, just living life without that insecurity? Like, a lot of times I would imagine myself skinny or slim thick, like super slim waist, nice curves, you know. And I would just imagine, like, I'd be like, oh, I'd wear this if I was this size, or I would do this if I was this size, or this is the type of man physically I would want to date. I would marry if I was this size. And it's like, when you put it that way, that holds you back. Like why do you feel like you can't have those things right now? Why did I feel like I couldn't wear those things right now? So once I started to imagine my life without that, that's when I chose to face it, which is step 3. You gotta face it. You just gotta face it, man. Like, it's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it. Like I said, I realized that at my lowest, my confidence was tremendously boosted, mainly because of what others were telling me. Like I said, at first, I didn't even realize it. Like, I was just genuinely losing the weight for myself. But it became to a point I kept trying to do more and more and more just to hear the applause, get the validation from others. And so once I started to gain it back, that's when the confidence started to leave. So I started to do the work and just pray and talk to God about it and just like, just give me the confidence that you want me to have, like let me have the confidence that I say I have in you. Let me put that to work and let me show it. Let that shine through me to draw men and women to you and to encourage others that they can have this, their own form of this confidence. And even now, like, I remember like a few weeks ago, I was telling my best friend, I was like, I feel like I was more confident when I was smaller than I am now. But then she was like, I can't agree with it. I feel like now you're definitely more confident. And the more I thought about it, she's right. Like, I remember I would never post full body pictures. I would always do like selfies or have the right angles and stuff. But it was like once I started losing that weight, oh baby, I started taking all the full body pictures. I was feeling so good about myself, but then I realized even once I started gaining it back, I was still doing those things that I was doing when I was losing it. And now at this point, it was like I really didn't care. Like, one thing about like full body pictures, for me, I always felt like the angles had to be right. I never wanted to show I had like a double chin or anything, but now I just don't care. Like, even with my double chin, I'm fine. Like, even with my big stomach, I'm fine. Like, and I just know that was God. God answers prayers. No lie, He answered my prayers. And it done been times even now, like, the old me, the insecure me tries to lie to myself and tell myself that I'm still single because of my weight. Once I lose weight, he'll come along. I even told my best friend that one day, like, I feel like once I lose this weight, that's when my man gonna come. But who knows? Like, who that may not be in the plans. I may meet my man tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't tell myself that basically I'm not worthy of the man I desire because of my size. Because women, one thing about women, our weight always fluctuates. And I'm pretty sure men, they do too. But I know for men, I mean for women, we definitely do. And I just had to release those thoughts. Even now, sometimes, like, they try to creep in, but I know it's just a lie now. That's the difference. Like, I'm not saying every day you're gonna feel as confident as you did the day before, or, you know, like, everybody has their days, but you just gotta always remember the truth and remember, like, you're dope. Whether you're big, small, whatever that insecurity is. Like, I keep talking about weight because that's my personal struggle. But even with that, like, I'm dope, man. The man that has me is gonna be blessed. And that's humbly speaking. Even my friends, like, when I love, like, genuinely, wholeheartedly. Even people I don't know, like, I just try to spread love and positivity wherever I go. Like I said, not every day am I as bubbly as I am most days, but yeah, man. My last point, and probably the most important point, is to live your life as if that struggle is already gone. Whatever that struggle is for you, just live your life as if it's gone. Live the life you would live if you didn't have it now. Because all we literally have is now, man. Just, 2-3 days ago, I found out one of my coworkers passed away. And I was at a loss for words, yo. Well, one of my old coworkers passed away. That was a good dude. That was a really good dude. And that just puts things, like when people die like that, it just puts things into perspective for me. I mean, they're already in perspective, but it's like a reminder, like, yo, live your life today. Stop putting off things that you want to do because of something because of an insecurity you've created for yourself. I be thinking, like, when I was a kid, most of the time when we're kids, we live so freely. Like, we're born with that confidence, that childlike youthfulness, confidence, light, freedom. And then as we grow, society begins to condition us as to how we should be, dress, act, look like. That's society's definition of how you should be. But that doesn't mean it's the truth. That's not the truth. Because society doesn't know you. You know you. You know who created you. As long as you know who created you and what they say about you, you good. Like, why should I let others' opinions dictate what I do? I did that for far too long. Far too long. And there's no need for it. Like, I realized a lot of the things that I wanted to do, I let my weight hold me back. Like, even when it comes to singing, like, singing and music is my first love, honestly. But even now, sometimes I struggle with that just because, like, I would love to be a background singer for, like, just dope artists. But I be feeling like sometimes my weight, the way I look, I wouldn't be accepted. And I know that's not the case. I know that's not the case, especially when I see people that look like me doing it. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's just like, even if they weren't doing it, I set the standard for my life. As long as I'm confident and I walk into the room, whether it be for singing or just walking into a room or doing a business deal or anything, I gotta have that confidence. You gotta have that confidence, because if you don't have it, it's gonna be hard for people to have it for you. Like, people can hype you up all day long, but you cannot like depend on that, because if you let somebody hype you up, that same person can turn around and tear you down. I've had it happen numerous times. That's why you gotta know who you are for yourself. And some of the things that I like to do, like, on a daily basis, affirmations, like every day while I'm getting ready, I just like to speak love to myself. I am holy. I am beautiful. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am enough. I am more than enough. I am loved. I am loving. I am lovable. I am patient. I am kind. I am dope. I am unique. You know what I'm saying? Just say things to yourself that encourage you. Like, each day, find something. Look yourself in the mirror and just find something that you love about yourself. If you struggle with something physically, look in the mirror, find something that you love about yourself that's physical. If you struggle with something as far as like your personality or, inner, find something inside yourself that you admire every single day. And the more you do that, it's like you're building on to your confidence. And I hate when people say, I love your confidence. And it's always under, like, plus size women. And I feel like that's a backhanded compliment. Like, who are you to... It's basically coming across like you're saying, if you were in that person's shoes, you wouldn't be confident. Or if you looked how that person looked, you would struggle. Or you shouldn't be confident because you're this size. And since you are confident and you're that size, let me highlight that. Like, I get it's coming from a good place, but that's not a compliment. That's really not a compliment. I just wanted to say that. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Like, I get what y'all be saying, but don't find it as such a surprise or a shock that I am. Why shouldn't I be confident? You wouldn't go up to Beyonce and say, oh, I love your confidence. You just expect Beyonce to be confident. So treat me with that same respect. I'm a human just like her. I'm fine just like her. I don't look like her, but I look like me, and I'm dope. So, but yeah, y'all, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Like, confidence. Just affirm who you are. Know who created you. Don't believe the lies that society tries to tell you. Because trust and believe society is a joke. No lie. Don't let nobody outside of yourself persuade you on what to do or persuade you on what to believe. Like, never let anybody, nobody, including yourself, tell you that you're not worthy of love, that because you're this way or you have this or that or don't have this or that, you're inadequate, because you're not. You gotta believe it though. Death, the power of life and death. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm not gonna edit this out. This is just me. Hey. So, if you enjoyed this video, if you are taking if you if you are taking anything away from this video that you feel like is gonna help you throughout your life, if you know anybody else that's struggling with their confidence, self-image, or you just feel like they need to hear this, I ask that you share this, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, just share it with somebody, you know, because I wish I had these type of videos out when I was growing up. You know, I could have saved myself a lot of heartache, but even then, I know the things I went through was for this purpose right here, so that I can help somebody else through it. And honestly, that's my heart's desire. That's all I want to do, is help people. Honestly, whoever this reaches, it reaches. You know, it's cool. But definitely give me some feedback on the video and on the intro, and watch my outro too. And yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna be gone this long next time, I promise. But until next time, peace.